Welcome, 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 viewers. This is the Treasures of Life show, and my name is Jonas Simba. I am with Lucy Njenga, author and editor. This Valentine's season, this Valentine's weekend, we are talking to you about something that will interest you, building sustainable relationships. From today, I'm going to put on this cap, this hat, Lucy.
Sure.
Yeah. Do you have a hat on?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. There's a reason why we are putting on our caps. Is this a cap or a hat? Hat.
Whatever you call it goes.
Okay. There's a reason why we are putting on hats today. We are talking about building sustainable relationships. Kenya, you know about one Raila Amolo Odinga. He is a man that used to build sustainable relationships. Don't take it for granted. We are not on a politics show. We are on a motivational show. So we learn from everybody. Even if they are politicians, we learn from them how to build sustainable relationships. The sign language interpreter today is an interesting person. Philip Omondi was with me on this show before 2022 elections. And Philip Omondi, the sign language interpreter, told me for free that Raila Amolo Odinga will lose. I've not been in touch with him for over 3 years or 4. Yeah, so I want to hear what he has to say about 2027. Yeah, but that is a story for the politics show. Today we are with him on a motivational show. 011980384 is the number you can share with us on. Lucy, yes. It's wonderful to be a Kenyan.
It is.
Oh, it's so sweet to be a Kenyan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are proud Kenyans.
We are proud Kenyans. It's a very hot afternoon in Kenya today.
Really?
Yeah, hot. Very, very hot. It's been a hot week. Yeah. And this Saturday, yeah, maybe someone is watching this show today and it's a Valentine's Day for them this Saturday.
Yeah.
And with this wonderful weather in Nairobi, we want to talk about building sustainable relationships, Lucy.
Yeah, sure.
As an auditor, as an author, I like your poems.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're a poet. Do you have any poem on love? Yeah, you should write a poem, Genius in Love.
I will.
Your opinion on someone who is a genius in love. What would your opinion be? Is there anyone who is a genius in love?
Well, I don't think there is, but that's the person who does everything perfectly.
Yes.
They know what to do at the right time.
Right.
Yeah, exactly what to do at the right time, and they meet their partner's expectations 100%.
Yes.
That would be done by an angel. Human beings have their imperfections. And
how would you rate Raila Odinga? People say Raila Odinga was a genius in networking. Is it true?
I believe he was. He had his ways, and the way he was like some sort of glue that tied everything together.
Yes.
And, he had his way with people, and I believe he was a great communicator. We have seen him get into talks and negotiations and relationships. I think he was good in that. In sustaining them, in communicating, and people management. We'll give him that.
It's amazing. And I would request you to lift up your voice slightly higher so that I can hear you.
Sure.
It's amazing that after Raila Amolo died, many people came up to say they were his friends. Do you know, including me, do you know Raila called my name? Simba.
Oh.
I can't forget the first time Raila called my name at Kenya International Convention Center. Wow. There was a meeting, I've just forgotten, several years ago, and I was in that meeting, and I was one of the contributors in the meeting. And really, he called me by name, Simba, and that was the glue. It tells me something about trust. Is trust a factor in building sustainable relationships amongst people?
It is actually the foundation. No relationship can exist without trust.
Right.
So trust, if you're looking to building an effective relationship, whatever it is, may it be business, romantic relationship, or
Right.
just friends or family, you need trust as the foundation. It's one of the fundamentals that cannot be subtracted from that equation.
Right.
Yeah.
But then, what makes you consider me a trustworthy person? If you were to deal with me, Lucy, what would make you consider me as a trustworthy person? Is it my honesty? Is it my consistency? I mean, what is it that can make you rate me as a trustworthy person?
Oh, first of all, is your commitment. Commitment to the maintenance of our relationship, or whatever it is that
Yes.
we share. Your commitment and your consistency in it. You have to be consistent in your commitment.
Okay.
If you're doing something right, then you have to be consistent in that. So it is that consistency that builds trust. So I know I can count on you every other time to do
Right.
the right thing. So committed, you have to be committed and you have to be consistent.
Give
So
me an
it's-
example of a consistent issue. I mean, give me an example. When you speak of a consistency,
an example, a good example is honesty. If I know
Yeah.
I need some information from you,
Right.
and I know you're honest, or you're honest in one instance, I'll be looking out to see how consistent you are in your honesty. And once I know that there's a track record of Jonah being honest, then I'll develop some trust. I'll rely on the information you give me because I know it's honest.
so let's say if you're my counselor or you're my mentor, then you do not divulge the information I give you, then
Confidentiality.
I trust. Then you know that's what you're talking about.
Now that's confidentiality. If I speak to you
Yes.
in confidence, I speak to you information that is not meant for all.
Yeah.
I will not expect to hear it repeated to some other ears.
Right.
So now that's confidentiality, and again, you have to be consistent in that. I can't trust you with information if I know you'll be diverting it to people that were not meant to hear it, or even you are not supposed to repeat it in a certain platform. And yeah, if you're consistent in keeping it at that level,
Yeah.
then trust is built.
Obviously, this Valentine's, when two people come together, they become vulnerable to each other. Am I true?
True.
Very vulnerable. There are things which your spouse knows about you that nobody else knows.
Sure.
When you separate, and then, God forbid, are you supposed to divulge that information, to use it as a weapon, to fight back? Is this the kind of thing you're talking about? And of course, now that we've decided to use our hearts today, there are many broken party relations that Raila Amolo Odinga had with different groups. And when they broke, he never brought out the information. Some of them, he died with them. Am I right?
Yeah, sure.
So that's what I'm talking about. Or is that what you're talking about?
That's maturity again. It's all interconnected, and that is maturity, because we have seen people who
Yeah.
use classified information after a relationship has gone sour.
Right.
They use it against the other party. Even in marriages, we have seen partners that maybe have gone through a divorce. You'll see one
Yeah.
of them or both come out with all sorts of information, even on social media, to friends, to family. But then you'll always find, maybe in one instance or another, there's this mature partner among them who keeps whatever was kept in confidence. They just let it remain as such. They don't divert the information. They don't come discuss it in public.
Yeah.
Maybe the only platforms they're allowed to discuss such with is in counseling sessions, or maybe they are speaking to a minister who is supposed to help them mend their relationship.
Is there anything
that's a
wrong
level-
about discussing your broken relationship in public?
Oh, there's this saying, do not wash your dirty linen in public.
Okay.
So when you come to discuss, maybe there you can sieve it. You can sieve it if whatever information you're using is for the purpose of educating others and saving other relationships, well and good, provided you're sieving it and you're considerate of your partner so that you do not divert informations that are hurtful to them,
Right.
that are going to worsen the situation.
How about these couples that we see, the young couples today, new friendships that are, throwing words. Some of us follow it. It's content. It's social media content.
It is.
You find people quarreling, this one saying that and that one saying that. Tomorrow, we are on our phones following what the lady said and the following how the gentleman replied. Quite an interesting way of handling relationships, is it?
Yeah, although nowadays you do not trust everything you see on social media, because
Okay.
some of these are just scripted content. It's something rehearsed, it's something arranged, not
Okay.
necessarily their natural interactions. However, I would even like to think that it is scripted, because
Okay.
some of the scenes we see are just a sorry state. If that was the natural way that things were happening, then that's so unfortunate, because that shouldn't be happening to people maybe or who have been in relationships and that maybe even produced children, because you have to be considerate of tomorrow, irrespective of how today is unfolding.
Right.
You have to leave room for improvement and a
Okay.
better tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
Reconciliation.
And one thing for sure is that we can learn from many of our leaders around, fathers and mothers.
True.
Sometimes they have their squabbles,
Yeah.
and
I just want to draw you to an example of the Tower of Babel,
right,
where their communication was interfered with when they were now speaking in different languages. They were no longer able to continue the project that they had, going to heaven.
yeah,
So even in our case, if we are on a journey, say to go to Singapore, we need
or
to,
through Canaan.
Be-
But Canaan is on a different route. You would have to burn fuel, go to Canaan, and then come to Singapore. Yeah,
whatever direction we want to take, we
Yes.
have to be communicating and communicating effectively. By communicating effectively, we mean you heard if you're the one that is speaking,
Yeah.
and the other person, your audience, are able to receive your message loud and clear, and that all of you are in some form of agreement.
there is a lot of attitudes in families. Lack of respect. I hear men say they don't understand love; they only understand respect. Is that the same for women?
No, I don't think it is the same, but you'll speak for the men, I'll speak for the women.
Okay.
We definitely understand the language of love. So not to say that we exempt respect, but the language of love is understood by even animals. Any creature can understand the language of love. So for the women, I want to combine both. We love it when people that are special to us love us and respect us at the same time.
Right.
So we are also able to reciprocate that, so that we are able to love back
Yeah.
and give respect. I think it's still the same old saying of garbage in, garbage out. You throw roses, you receive roses back.
Is that what we call mutual respect?
Exactly.
But then, truth be told, when the rubber meets the road
Yeah.
and there is a quarrel, something has happened in a family, how do you deal with that while still remaining respectful? Okay, let me take it away from the family. Let me bring it to our society. Raila Amolo Odinga was called Muganga and many other things. And at some point, he called others Mlevi. You remember?
Yeah.
So How do you rate that? Because in a family, when this happens, and there is a woman and there is a man,
Yeah.
and then there is something to be dealt with, how do you maintain mutual respect in the middle of such an issue? There's a serious issue here we have to deal with. And sometimes, for us men, it comes in because you feel out of control. You feel out of control, and that is when you start saying, I'm the man here.
So by the time it gets to that, Jonah,
Right.
it means by the time a man starts claiming his position and saying, I am the man here,
Right.
chances are very high that respect has gone out of the window. By the time people are hailing insults at each other and
Right.
even calling each other names, like you've given an example, there's no respect is not existent in such a relationship. So we see what the problem is. Respect is lacking. That is actually the diagnosis. There's no respect. Because if there was
Right.
respect in the first place, you will respect the diverse opinions.
Okay.
Most, especially in politics, I just feel that
There are no
Re-
boundaries completely.
yeah, it's
When bare knuckles, people go bare knuckles into it.
exactly, and they do not observe boundaries. And when this is not observed,
Yeah.
again, there's no respect. So when there is no respect, it's all whatever goes. And it gets to a point where they feel that just the normal communication, the normal language doesn't work, and that is when they find it necessary to insult each other and, to do all of these disrespectful things, languages, and even actions.
Yeah,
We've
it
seen
gets
them
very
get
crazy.
violent. Yeah, it's lack of respect.
Now that you've spoken of violence,
Yeah.
it's amazing that can you describe lack of boundaries as the cause of violence in a family? Probably in a relationship, can the man say, hey, if you cross this boundary, then this is it? And can the woman say, if you cross this boundary, that is it? Is it realistic to have boundaries in a relationship? I'm talking about a family relationship. Is it really realistic?
What else?
Can you really say that when we have an issue and you cross this boundary, maybe you hit me or you slap me, or the man says you abuse me or click, there's a way women know how to bring these emotions that breaks the man, and then the man doesn't know what else to do other than to throw a jab here and a jab there. You get it? You see that kind of issue.
Yeah.
So tell me about boundaries. Is it realistic to put that boundary? And what happens when somebody breaks the boundary?
Anyway, now that you're speaking about violence, I absolutely support that if it gets to violence, then there has to be a very marked out boundary. It's a zero. It should be a zero tolerance to, violence, be it gender-based or whatever manner. There should be definitely boundaries against violence or to protect ourselves from violence. However, there's a difference between ultimatums and healthy boundaries.
Okay.
Yeah, in a relationship, I believe, guided by respect, we should just know where not to cross. Whether or not we have spelled them out, because I don't see couples sitting when they're in love. You rarely find them sitting and saying, the day you hit me, that's it.
Okay.
That never actually really never happens, because when they're in love, then that thought of violence even never crosses their minds. But now when things start getting sour, there's no respect, there are no boundaries that are being observed. Now that's when we bring in the ultimatums or spoken boundaries where we need to mark the line. But with love and respect, then we'll not have to lay this down. We will not have to set them.
Oh, no, we are going for a break, Lucy. Definitely love is an emotional thing. Am I right?
Yeah,
It is an emotional thing.
Yes.
And emotional things need emotional intelligence.
Sure.
Okay. When we come back, I want us to dig a little deep into emotional intelligence in a relationship. Do we need it? And what is this emotional intelligence in a relationship? Viewers, we are talking about building sustainable relationships. If you like, say like Raila Amolo Odinga, This is the Treasures of Life show. See you after the break.